that is our lecture English. Okay, today we are going to learn a very interesting and a very familiar topic which we have learned already. In that we have learned the characteristics or the points related to how to be a good listener. Now in today's lesson, as we have learned about one skill, that is listening skill, we acquired that. We are going to have attention towards what are the points or what are the characteristics as a speaker. Okay, now when we are learning about the lesson which is be a listener, in that lesson we have learned about that when you are sitting on next to the you are sitting in the audience. Okay, you are what is your role to listen. You continuously listening and you're trying to understand that. Now here, when as you are, okay, so number 2, the lesson name is be a good speaker. What is that? Be a good speaker. Let us try to understand the characteristics, the main points, or what is the role when you are on stage, when what does it comes in the mind, what are the rules which we have to follow as we are on the stage and we are presenting something. Okay, we have to convince about one topic. We have given one topic or we want to talk on something. At that point, how should be when you are on this desk, when you are on the stage, your body language, your hand movements, your facial expressions, the way you talk, your speed, everything does it matters. Okay, as you the stage, what happens that hand properly, are you taking temperature, the pauses, the punctuations, everything matters. You are speaker. Okay, as when you are speaking matters. So how to speak nicely, how to convince the people, how to give your ideas, or how to present your thoughts in front of the audience. That is the important thing. Okay, so let us start with our lesson, that is be a good speaker. Okay, we have learned how to be a good speaker, but now we are going to learn about how to be a good speaker. Let us try to understand the characteristics and each and everything. Okay. Now, some people are good speaker. Okay. Some people are good speakers. Some are shy. Some speak easily with their friends and relatives, but become nervous in front of a big audience. What about you? We have to evaluate ourselves. It is important to be able to speak well. And if you make up if you okay, so make up your mind. It is not very difficult to do so. Okay, when you make your mind that yes, I'm confident, I'm prepared very well. If you have the confidence, if you have the content knowledge, if you are well prepared, you don't have to shy, you don't have to just get nervous in front of people. Okay, most of the time in our year my year, we have the my year in our school na, my year 2020. This year on see we don't have, but as when you are standing on that in front of the audience, you should be more confident. You should not have to shy, or whatever points, whatever content you have prepared, that should be very smooth. It should be like whatever you want to convey to the people should be given in a particular manner. The hand movements, the expressions, everything should be very specific. So let us try to understand about the speaker. Here are the some few things which you have to remember. Okay, with the help of these topics, you will come to know about the how to be a good speaker. Always remember these points in your mind. What is that? That whenever you are on the stage, whenever you are speaking with someone, you should be very clear. Don't mumble. What happens now when we don't have vocabulary, if we don't have the words, if we are not prepared, we start like this. So it is called mumbling. So you don't mumble. Whatever you want to tell, whatever you want to convey, you should be very clear. The words and everything, the pronunciation, everything should be very clear. So don't mumble. Look at the person or persons when you talk to them. Okay, when you are talking with a single person, that should be the eye contact should be there. The whole audience is there, you should face them. You should not, you should interact with them. Okay, when as you are a speaker, you should have to look at the persons. You should have to face them. Don't close your eyes. Just don't be shy, don't be confused, don't get nervous, but look at the speaker and speak very confidently, so that they will also get convinced, yes, he is having a lots of knowledge about the topic. So our appearance is matters. Look, you should not be loud, too loud or too soft. Now sometimes what happens, the people holds the mic and they speaks very loudly. They just blows the mic, the bass is very louder. At that time it just irritates our ear. We get irritated because of that loud voice. So don't be too loud, don't be too soft. Maintain the what do you call the voice modulation. You have to, when you are talking about the sad things, you should go a little bit low. When you are talking about the aggressiveness, just putting some your point very confidently, at that time you should be louder. Okay, when you are talking about or convincing the people, you should talk very friendly. So your voice modulation differs. Okay, don't be so fast or don't be so slow. Okay, when you are talking fastly, I want to say like this, I want to do that, I want to do, when you talk very fastly now, it disturbs the listener. The listener doesn't get what you want to tell. Don't be too fast and don't be too slow. If you are talking very nicely, taking a lots of time, okay, for example, the Atal Bihari Vajpayee, when he talks, it takes a full time, whatever he wants, the pauses, the ups and downs, everything he mentions. So don't go very slow. The listener or the audience started feeling bored. That's why don't be too fast, don't be too slow. Be polite and be pleasant. Now polite means what? If you just disagree, if you are against the audience, okay, for example, in the debate competition, the person who is talking or debating with you is presenting the negative point or presenting the positive points. At that time, if you are not polite, if you are shouting on that person, if you are very aggressive, very angry, what happens at that time? The uh, debate or the conversation gets disturbed. The for the person who is in front of us will start getting angry, and the quarrel starts, the fight starts. So when you are talking, when you are speaking something, when you are presenting something, be very polite, be very pleasant, show your happiness that yes, I'm happy with all in front of all of you, I want to talk with you. Show that they are important for you. Okay, so all these points you have to mention in that. Okay, don't get very aggressive, be polite, be pleasant, give a thought of the other person's feeling and interest. Okay, just don't say continuously say that yes, I want to this, I have this feeling, I like this. I don't talk from the point of view of other people's feeling and interest. What would they like to listen? Okay, whatever your interest is doesn't matter when you're a speaker. You have to think, or you have to present the audience. That time you have to think what will be the interest of the audience is having, what are their feelings. Just understand that and convey the message very politely, very nicely, so that all these points, all these things helps you to be as a good speaker. Okay, be very polite, very pleasant, make the atmosphere happy. What happens now when you present something, that time gives little bit jokes, give little bit experience of yours, some incidents which makes you very which make creates interest among the people. Just ask some riddles or something like that, so the people or the audience sitting in front of you will feel interest. Okay, they will start thinking, yes, Arey, that man was very cool, that was very nice talking. So these are the points which you have to remember. Okay, when you take a part in a discussion. Okay, now what is the discussion? On a table, when the people are sitting, when a group of person they are talking with each other, at that time this is called the discussion. The discussion happens on one topic. For example, if your family decides about what will be the dinner. Okay, the discussion was going on, what will be the dinner at night. So you people will sit nicely. You'll start that, you will give some of your suggestions. You will say, I don't like this. You will say that this was done by yesterday only. I don't want to eat this. I want something interesting. Today is Sunday, holiday. Prepare something nice, interesting, pav bhaji, whatever. So the discussion, the uh, uh, conversation between the people who is sitting nicely are, you have to remember some of the points. Don't keep talking all the time. Okay, when you are in the middle of the group, or when you are in the discussion, at that time let the others also speak. Don't only give your ideas, let others speak. Show interest in what others say and listen carefully. Okay, if you are saying something and if you disagree with the friend, or if you are disagree with the person who is sitting next to you, at that time show them that yes, whatever you are talking, I'm interested to interest, I have the interest to listen, I like to sit with you. Okay, don't let him to feel that yes, only he hates me, he don't want to listen to me, he always avoid me. Never, don't do that at all. Show some interest, show that you are friends, you are having a discussion. Okay, it's a two-way process. Now, when you agree with others or like their ideas, do tell them that. Now what happens that when we disagree, we start fighting, we start presenting our ideas. Yes, I don't like that, I just want to be this, I just want to do that. Why you are again and again giving your opinions? No, when you like something, when you agree with that person, just tell him, yes, always you are giving very good ideas, I appreciate your thought, like this word, use these words, and tell him that yes, I'm agree with you, I'm also from your side. Okay, do share your own thoughts and ideas with other. When you're sitting in the discussion, the others are talking and you are just eating something and you are just passing the time, sitting quietly looking here and there. Don't do that. Take a part in the discussion. Whether your ideas or thoughts are not matching with the person, but then also give them, share your ideas, share your thoughts. Maybe someone will like it, maybe someone will be from your side. So always share your thoughts. If you do not understand something, ask for the explanation politely. Okay, when you are having any doubt, when you haven't understood the topic, or you haven't understood what the person is saying, politely you should ask him, can you please explain it, can you please elaborate what you are saying, can you please that please word itself is a politeness. So always ask politely for the explanation, for your better understanding. Okay, use polite words and expressions when you want to interrupt someone. Now what happens, as I'm a speaker here, As in an online session, I'm a speaker, I have muted you all, you just raise your hand. At that time, what happens? It disturbs the person who is speaking. So at this time, now online teaching is a one-way process. I'm just explaining and you are grasping the powers. But when you are in the class, when you are in the actual, you are presenting in front of the speaker, at that time, don't directly start what you want to. If you are disagree, if you want to disturb that people, just first raise your hand or just say excuse me. Use the polite words. Okay, pardon me, can you please listen to me, I want to talk something. Like this expression or the polite words you should use to interrupt the speaker. Okay, when you disagree with someone or when you seek explanations and give them, okay, whatever in the situation is going in the discussion, at that time use the polite words. Don't be aggressive, don't get angry, don't show your short tempered, don't show your short temperedness, don't just be angry aggressive. Be polite, nicely, friendly, happily. You have to express your thoughts and you have to listen. Okay, plan your speech in advance. Okay, as you are going in front of the people, as you are going on the stage, so you know the content, you know the uh, meeting agenda, or you know the topics which you are going to present. So in advance only study for that, get prepared, get everything in front of you and just go. But without planning, without any preparation, don't just face the people, you will get confused. Okay, if someone asked you the question and you are not able to give answer, it should not be happened. So be planned, study from all the points of view and then present yourself, and note the points and arrange them properly. Don't just keep on writing here someone something, here something, there. No, arrange the points what you are going to explain, arrange them properly, write them point wise, so that when you read the short point you can explain them, you can elaborate that your ideas with the single word. Also you can understand that yes, I want to present this, I want to talk regarding this, whether it is a negative point or positive, but you will come to know. Okay, rehearse the speech in your mind or go ahead and go ahead. Now what happens now, when you are going for the speech, when you are presenting something, prepare yourself or rehearse your speech in front of the mirror. When you are presenting that in front of the mirror, you will have the confidence, you will come to know that yes, here I am lacking, here I am not giving expressions, here I am not getting paused. So rehearsal is important, as in the shootings and all that, they do the rehearsals now. Yes, that's why they are most prepared one. So prepare your speech in your mind or in front of the mirror so that you can present your points in a particular manner. Now, who are the good speakers and who are not? Let us see. Not a good speaker. Who will be the not good speaker? When there are too many sheets of paper on the table, this can lead to confusion while speaking. She is also reading her speech and not looking at the audience. She has not prepared well in advance. As in the whole, whatever I am explaining, what I said that you should be well prepared. You should have the rehearsal. You should have to be have the content knowledge, proper content knowledge. Write down the points. Don't write the whole speech in front of you. Write down the points so that you can explain them. Face the audience or look at the audience. Show your confidence. So those who are not the good speaker, how you will come to know? That he may searching the papers, he's just reading the papers, not looking at the audience. These are the weak points of a speaker. Okay, so always look at the speaker audiences. Always be confident. Don't just have too many papers in front of you. Arrange them properly, staple them, file them, and just write the points. What you do, You just have to write the points. Don't just have this whole speech in front of you. Give some of the points so that you can elaborate, you can explain, or you can express your thoughts. Okay. Who is a not good or not a speaker? The one who the two listeners appears quite bored and one of them have already fallen asleep. The speaker does not give any thought to the feeling and interest of the listener. Now here, what you will see in this picture, that the speaker is continuously talking. He is louder. You can see the louder volume is coming from his mouth. He's just shouting and he is very close to that person. And he is not talking the sense. He's just expressing his views. At that time, what happens? The listener feels bored. They feel very bored. They want to sleep. And one of the person you can see in the picture, he was sleeping. He fallen asleep. So it should not be happen. In your middle of the speech, give some jokes, give some riddles, give some interesting topics, give some examples. Everything which you are want to create interest among the listener should do. Okay, do some exercise or whatever you can, but make the audience attentive towards you. Don't feel them bored. Don't feel that they just have to listen to you. Create the interest. Okay, create your interest. In peer profile also we have seen, you should not take the name of the person when you are talking about. You should not have to just mention his weaknesses. If you are mentioning that, just don't look at that person or just don't take his name. Randomly you can express your thoughts. Okay, so don't create boredom towards the audience. Now, the one who is speaking should be very loud, as I have told you. In this picture, you can see his speech is so soft that the listener have to take great efforts to catch what the speaker says. Okay, when you are not a good speaker, what you will do? The person who is in front of you, he is very low. Instead of having mic also, his voice is not coming properly. His voice is very low, and you have to take efforts to listen. You just have to be attentive. It should not be happen. Whether the person is sitting, whether the person is talking with someone or having something, eating something, then also your words should go in his ear. Here they should have to reach. So you plan your speech according to that. Don't be little soft. Don't be too loud, but maintain your voice modulation. Okay, create the interest among people. Now, what are the good? Who is the good speaker? Good speaker is always looks confident. It's look at the audience. Just have the eye contact while you are speaking. Though her written speech is in with her, you can see the girl is having a written speech, or the points which she have to explain are in front of her, but she is not busy with searching that papers. She just look at the audience. She speaks very loudly and confidently. She is expressing her thought very politely and very pleasantly. She is happy. Okay, that is the quality of good speaker. It always have the look at the audiences. It does not refers to the paper. Everything is prepared. Everything is in the mind. Whatever he wants to convey is prepared, or he have the rehearsal. Okay, so I am prepared in well advance. You have to prepare yourself in well advance. Have your rehearsal at home. Practiced it, whether you can present it or not, whether your voice modulation is proper or not, you are able to stand properly or not, with which topic you are going to talk, what is the sequence of the topics. Everything should be prepared in advanced. Now, good speaker is looking at the listener. She is looking at the listener when she is talking. Okay. When the teacher is explaining or talking with the child, she is facing that child. She is expressing herself. And the expression of both the faces are pleasant. The speaker is also happy and the listener is also happy, because they both are having a good time. They all are sharing their views and everything. So both of them, the listener as well as the speaker, both of them are looking very pleasant and happy. They are not feeling bored. The speaker or the listener is not feeling bored. Okay, now here are some of the points of do's and don'ts. What you have to do when you are speaking and what you don't have to do when you are speaking. Must speak softly. When you are speaking or when you are presenting, you should be very soft. You should not shout. What you are not going to do, you are not going to shout. Must look at the others while speaking. Eye contact should be there. Okay, when you are speaking, you should be having an eye contact. Must not be rude. You should not be very angry. You should not have a short temperedness. You should not look down or read something. Don't do that. You speak clearly. Whatever your points, whatever your topic, you should speak it very clearly. Don't mumble. Don't mumble means don't just get confused. Don't just repeat, but very clear and very loud, proper way, softly you are going to present yourself. Let the others speak. Let the others also get speak. When you are under discussion, when you are in the where you have in the conference or that, just let the others also speak. Don't keep talking all the time. Don't just keep talking, but let the others also speak. But when it is a two-way communication, when you are in the discussion, but when you are presenting something, when you are giving some speech, don't just get interrupted with the others. Keep yourself talking, express your thoughts, don't get disturbed, be very polite, pleasant, and a happiness. Okay, these are the do's and don'ts. Now here are some of the words which are there for your expressions or to just interrupt someone. Pardon. Pardon means what? Just forgive me as I'm disturbing you. What is the meaning of pardon? Pardon means just excuse me. Can you please listen to me? Sorry for disturbing yourself. Okay, these are the words. Please, sorry. When you finished something, thank you. When you are disturbing and when you want to just go somewhere, just excuse me to have their attention. Okay, these are the words which you have to have when you are in the, okay, that all the points, all the characteristics, all the do's and don'ts, everything has been expressed, everything is explained through me. Okay, so what are the good characteristics of a speaker? Look at the person when you are talking or face the audience. Okay, don't get confused, be polite, be pleasant, be prepared. Then let the others also speak. Don't interrupt in between. If you are want to interrupt, ask for the permission. Don't directly start talking. Don't be very loud, don't be very soft. Okay, be with what you want to. Okay, whatever your points you want to convey, just have the preparation, have that points in front of you, but be prepared. Rehearse that at home, rehearse in front of the mirror, rehearse that in the mind. Okay, and don't think too much. Whatever you want to explain, whatever you want to tell, just show that in the proper manner. Lots of explanation also get confused. So whatever you want to explain, just give a little bit, up to the mark, not too much, not a little bit, up to the mark, as you can explain, how much you can explain, up to that point you can. Okay,